back to another episode of Intermission Podcast on this rainy.
I
did pause for a second. I was about to do that. I was on this rainy, hurricane-infested, tornado-infested day. We're here to bring you some good movie news. Hopefully have fun. Swim back home when we're done. I am one of your hosts, Elise Main. I'm here with my wonderful, amazing, handsome co-host.
You're really making up for all that shit.
I'm making up for all that shit.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? I know it's been a while. I think it's been like a month or so, but I'm back. You guys can find me at Howard_Jerome on Instagram and on Facebook. Add me, subscribe, do all that good shit. Send me some messages. If you feel like trolling me, do that too, because my internet, my social media presence has been lacking. I really got to get back on that.
You need to do better. And you can follow me on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter at Shall We Proceed Podcast. Yeah. I have a lot going on in my life.
Terrible. You need to get back on the intermission one.
Hey, I'm going to work on it.
All right. I'm going to hold you to it.
This is my first love.
Uh-huh.
This is
your first love's feeling neglected. Just
I'm sorry. That. I have to do better. I'm a bad mother. I'm a bad mother. Bad mother. But first things first, make sure you share our posts, invite your friends, your foes, people you love, you hate, and let's get into some awesome movie
stuff, right? I said some good stuff, man.
You got some good shit.
Show you. I got excited coming in here.
Yeah, I got some good shit on there. So, first things, let's dive right in.
All right.
Some trivial movie news before we get to the good meat of it all. They're talking about making a remake of Princess Bride. Don't know how I feel about that. I like you leave the classic alone.
So, I think it depends on who they cast, because it's one of those things with all these remakes where they're trying to appeal to like that younger generation who didn't grow up with that movie or that TV show. I just don't know any of the. Well, I think if they did it with somebody like Zendaya or somebody like that, it could probably work.
I just don't think they'll get it. They're going to try to make it too modern. Mm-hmm. My issue with it, when we get to talk about it, they're gonna make it too.
Excited about that one.
They'll make it too. I think the jokes of that and the stereotyping and just the incorrectness of it was amazing.
Yeah. And
we're too tender and sensitive of society right now to even get it.
See, and that's one of the things that is a huge disconnect when they try to make these remakes, is that a lot of the stuff that we grew up with, the jokes that are super inappropriate, the off-color shit, you can't do anymore.
No.
And it kind of waters down and takes away some of the charm of these movies. So, I mean, it depends. Like, if somebody comes in and tries to just make it like a modern version of Princess Bride, or whatever, it might work, maybe.
I don't know.
I mean, was the movie really that good when it first came out?
Yes, it was. Don't shut your fucking mouth if you say anything different about it. I'm sorry, I got abusive.
That was brutal. Damn.
But no, I think it was. You know how you have those movies that give you those great one-liners. You say one thing, and you just remember the movie. I just think some things need to be left alone, personally. But if they do it, we're going to be critical of it. Everyone who loves those movies is going to be like, okay, let's see who they're casting. I don't agree. You had Andre the Giant in there. Come on. Andre the Giant was in Princess Bride.
You can easily sub him out. And I already have the perfect person.
Who?
The Rock. Are you fucking kidding me?
No, it couldn't be him.
Why not? The Rock can.
I wouldn't want someone.
Let's ask them. The Rock can play on Andre the Giant, right?
I don't want.
Yes. Yeah. I just met you. Right.
No.
Agree with me. Thank you. See, that's a yeah.
No.
Why couldn't he?
The Princess Bride was great because it was a mix of known and unknown actors and actresses who had a little bit of theater background, a little bit of this and that. Andre had a very non-talkative role, but he was big for that time. The Rock's it's gonna overtake the movie. Andre didn't overtake the movie.
So
thank you, because I'm right.
I'll give you that, because The Rock definitely will.
He'll overtake the movie. It'll be
everybody.
Too kitschy and too. I don't want that shit. Pick somebody else. Pick another brute. He ain't even brutish anymore.
John Cena.
No, you just like John Cena.
No, I'm just thinking of wrestlers.
No.
Okay.
Andre was 6 foot.
Batista.
No.
Why not?
No.
And you don't remember him as Drax? Come on. That's the perfect role for him.
I'm just saying, this is what I will do. If they try to remake The Princess Bride, I will shoot every choice down.
I'm out of people, because my next one I hopped to was Kane, and that's not going to work.
No.
Kane would not work.
It wouldn't work.
He doesn't have a
If you go back and watch it and think about the characters that really kind of hit home, you'll think, okay, who can play these roles?
I
now,
honestly
they did it 10 years
tell you
ago.
what that movie's about. I haven't seen that movie in a very long time.
Well, you're a slacker. No, I'm just messing with you.
Yeah.
So, also, talking about remakes, I'm not sure how accurate this is.
Okay.
But if it is, I'm extremely excited about it.
Yeah.
Thundercats.
Hell yeah. Now,
I had a childhood moment when.
So they've been teasing this damn movie along with having a Mortal Kombat movie remake all across the internet. I mean, since I can remember, since I was like 17 or 18. They even have like the fan-made YouTube trailer where it's like a 10-minute version of all this. Now, the ones that were the most popular, Power Rangers and Mortal Kombat, they both, Mortal Kombat's in the works now, and they already had a Power Rangers one.
Yeah.
So the only other one I ever hoped for was Thundercats.
They've had 2 Power Ranger ones now, right?
No.
They made one years ago. They made another one like 14 years ago.
So this one was in between those. And now it was
I
supposed to be
liked
a rated
the one
R.
they made a few years ago. I actually liked it.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad at all.
The one they have on YouTube is an R-rated one with James Vanderbeek.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it's like they're actually in a war and people get like their legs and shit chopped off. It's R-rated. That one's real good.
As it should be.
Yeah. But they didn't go that direction. But Mortal Kombat's supposed to be pretty brutal. They actually have live fatalities.
I think, because I think why people may be afraid to do it is when they did He-Man and even though it was, when they brought He-Man from animation to the big screen, looking back at it,
huge misstep.
It was a huge misstep.
But also, it was also an accident of the times. If you think about it, you had an 80s movie with, what's his name?
Dolph Lundgren, whatever his name is.
Duff Lundgren, whatever.
And Courtney Cox.
Yeah. Neither one of those great actors. He-Man in the Masters Universe is probably a questionable movie to put on the big screen anyway, especially for kids. Running around here in S&M looking outfits and stuff.
It was rather provocative.
And they didn't have any of the cast from the cartoon.
No, they didn't. They just had him and Grayskull.
That's it.
Evelyn.
And then they made up a bunch of characters that no one knows.
No one knows. But I still will watch it right now if it came on.
I wouldn't.
I'm sick in the head. I will still sit there like.
That or Flash Gordon. Which one's better?
I would rather watch He-Man than Flash Gordon.
Oh, you are tripping. Flash Gordon's amazing. He played for the Jets.
I can't.
He's a quarterback and he saved the universe.
Can't do it.
And then you see him on Ted. He's a coke addict.
Nope.
It's amazing. True story. I never saw Flash Gordon until after Ted.
That what made you watch it?
Yeah, for sure.
That's what made Ted to me so hilarious. It's like you just took that man and just made him
crazy.
Just a cokehead.
He could be in Princess Bride.
As what?
As
go back and watch the movie. Yeah. No, moving on.
You don't think so?
No.
Who would you put as Andre the Giant then? You got to find somebody.
I would probably put a wrestler. No, I would probably put a wrestler. You know who I would put, honestly, for kind of that big dopey thing? The guy who played Hodor in Lord of the Rings. He doesn't have to be in shape. Just kind of that kind of dopey type of thing is what you're looking for. So The Rock is too pretty. Everyone else is too pretty and cut up. Andre wasn't pretty, man.
Okay.
I
guess you can see that because immediately I just keep thinking of just like people who.
This is a win for me. You're agreeing so much with me. So good.
I can't think of anybody who could play that strong, that big silent, dunce type character. There's not anybody I would really want to put in there.
Exactly. So that's why I think it wouldn't work. Because everyone's gonna think they're above that character. You have to have people who love that movie to say, "I want to be in this movie."
I'm telling you, though, The Rock could do it if he could just turn down his charisma a little bit.
That's not gonna happen.
He could though.
It's not gonna happen.
All right, fine.
And then the last thing would be Birds of Prey. It's coming. No one's so happy about it. They have a new poster out. The trailers that we have seen are not good.
So when I'm looking at this, because I like Margot Robbie as an actress.
I do.
It just feels like they're just trying to force something to happen with this. And I don't know anything else that's going on, but every time I see like the costume redesigns and all this stuff, it just doesn't seem like it's going to be good.
I don't think so either.
So, and then it just seems like movies are going in a completely different direction now. All these superhero movies are getting darker and darker and darker.
And people just are not happy with DC. They put a list out the other day of Suicide Squad 2 in the cast. Of course, Will Smith's not on there, and so other people aren't on there. But Viola Davis is still on there, and she was like, "Don't be married to this."
Yeah.
But the only good thing to me in Suicide Squad was Will Smith and Harley Quinn. If you think about it.
Well, I can't remember her name.
Viola Davis?
Yeah, she was good too.
Absolutely, but like when it comes to, I liked Will Smith. He made, out of everything else that was ridiculous, I liked Will Smith in the movie.
The problem is that movie just felt like a giant commercial the entire time.
That's true.
When they had those little stupid like baseball card stats that popped up, and I was just like, all right, that's cool. That's kind of distracting me though. What am I supposed like?
Focus.
It's just like a long just. opening sequence. I mean, I don't know, but I'm glad Will Smith's not going to be in it because he has that movie
Gemini Man
coming out,
and Bad Boys. And the cartoon at the end in December.
Yeah.
Because I think
I already got a big group ready to go see Bad Boys.
So,
I can't wait.
And I think after he does that, it's going to be like a nice little quiet time. Aren't they talking about doing Bright too, though, for Netflix?
I hope so. I actually like Bright.
I liked Bright. I can watch it over and over again.
But I don't believe there's going to be a quiet moment for Will Smith. I think what that means is that he's going to switch over to doing more shit on social media. Because I know he was also supposed to be having a show come out. Like a bucket list show.
It's on social media. It's on Instagram.
There you go. See, so there's not going to be a quiet thing. He's probably just going to do more Instagram viral stuff.
It's
which is cool for me.
And his daughter's on tour right now. His son's on tour right now. Jada has the Kingdom Has Fallen out right now because she's in that.
Wait. The Angel Has Fallen movie?
She's in that.
Oh, I'm not going to see that.
Why?
That movie's ran way too long. It puts me in the same place that like Taken 5 puts me in.
Okay.
So
okay.
I haven't seen anyone past Washington Has Fallen or whatever, or White House is down.
Did you see the one where they were in England?
London Has Fallen.
It wasn't called London though. It was called something else though.
No.
I have.
I saw when Washington, what was it called? White House. It was White House down, and then White House Has Fallen or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember which one I saw. Well, I think I saw both of them actually.
It's about the same thing.
Exactly.
Well, this one is that he's actually being framed for actually trying to harm the president.
Nah, I'm good. So I'm good on those movies. There's just certain things like when you get out of
I can
pace
understand
from seeing
that.
a series, like all the Saw movies. Not gonna go see them. There's supposed to be another Final Destination coming out.
That is
probably
true.
not gonna see that.
Probably not.
I mean,
I'm not gonna watch other Saw, even though I would. Obsessive me with watching sequels probably would. I can't do Saw 9. Like what else? What else can you do?
You
with Chris Rock. I can't.
Oh shit, that's right. He had Chris. Actually, all right. So I take my statement back. I might watch it because Chris Rock is involved.
I don't know what he's doing.
You gotta support Chris Rock though. You got to.
Okay.
I mean, we already don't have enough black writers in the horror genre.
That's true.
And they're giving a comedian she's got skills with writing a chance to shine on this. And you already see Jordan Peele.
This is the pressure. That's the pressure. That's the pressure, though, because I think they're going to expect a Jordan Peele caliber type of situation, and that may not happen.
But he's doing a different type of horror movie.
I've never. Has he ever written anything before? Chris Rock, has he written anything before?
Yeah, he's written a lot of stuff. Not horror movies though, but this is supposed to be kind of like a slight comedic or some kind of weird. There's like when I was reading the interview about what they were saying, there was like some weird twist that they weren't expecting to come from Chris Rock. And that's what got them to be like, all right, let's go ahead and do this. So,
okay.
And give it a chance. Comedians are sick people.
Absolutely.
And they're sick and demented.
Sick individuals.
I think if he just like stripped away political commentary and just let himself just go into a dark place, and it sounds like I'm promoting some really bad shit, but he just let himself go in a really dark place.
You're promoting some bad shit.
Yeah, well.
Okay.
Whatever. I mean, I think he'll be able to knock it out of the park. So
we'll see. If not, we'll talk about it.
Fuck you up, Nico.
So let's get into movies that we have seen, which we have seen nothing.
You can go ahead and steer the conversation on that one.
So
I haven't seen shit since Aladdin.
I went and saw it.
Traveling.
Chapter 2.
How was it? How was it?
Yeah. Okay. I'm about to get on a soapbox real quick.
All right, go for it.
So my issue.
Shit on all these remakes.
I've been saying for the longest I can't stand remakes because you try to make it too modern, too up to date, right? So here's the issue. The book, of course, you can't take everything from the book and put it into a movie. Mm-hmm. So when they made the TV miniseries back in the early 90s or whenever it was.
That shit traumatized me as a kid.
As it should, because the book is traumatizing.
I have to tell you the story, not to get off subject real quick, but how I saw that, came to see that. I was being bad, per usual as a kid, probably 8 years old. I'm outside playing, setting some fires somewhere. Some, bad shit, some bad country shit. So my mom gets the idea she's going to change punishments up for me, and she'll deny this, but I remember it clearly. So she just calls me on a Saturday afternoon. She's like, hey, come watch this movie with me. I was like, all right, cool. I come in on the scene when all the blood and stuff's coming out of the shower and all that shit. Yeah. I was like, cool, Mom, thanks. I'm so like 8.
So
thanks.
I loved it. So did you ever watch the whole entire thing?
Eventually when I was 18, but up until from 8 until 18. I hated showering in the house by myself.
Bless your heart. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That is so good.
Golly.
That is so Norman Bates-ish.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that's Basement Hotel.
That explains a lot about my childhood and why I'm the way I am.
So they made quite a few liberties with this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I liked part 1. Chapter 1 we did with kids in fear is always a good thing for me because it's really authentic in my opinion. So I like chapter 1, 2017 chapter 1. Chapter 2, not so much.
Yeah.
Because they made 2 major character changes in chapter 2. If you remember from the book and the movie, the black guy, I can't remember his name ever. I'm sorry. I mean, he
the black guy.
I mean, I'm not really good with names.
Mm-hmm.
In chapter 2 in the book and the movie back in the day, he calls him back to town. Yes, he's a librarian. Yes, but he's in the hospital the whole time they're fighting it.
Mm-hmm.
In the remake, he's right there with them fighting it.
So let me ask you this: with today's political climate, how do you think people would feel if the one black guy was bedridden during the time?
That's my issue, because you're taking a character, now you're trying to curate a storyline for him that's not legitimate. And he's the one who stays back in town. He's running the library. He's following all these murders going on. He's contacting them, and so his part had a great build up. But he's in the hospital from whatever happens, and they're fighting to kill this thing that's coming back after 27 years. But now you have him in the midst of it as someone who's crazy and has become obsessed with this.
Yeah.
Right. That wasn't how it was in the book. So you didn't have him. So what you took one character who did everything, the author, and broke off with what he did and gave it to him to do.
Yeah.
And in the movie and the book from the back in the day, the one who's the stutter dude with the glass, I can never remember his character's name. He brings his wife to him back to town.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, she gets something happen to her and she's in a coma. No, that doesn't happen. His wife stays back in Hollywood. She's an actress. She doesn't come with him, so they go all there by themselves. And also Bev's husband comes with her to the hometown.
Yeah.
Not in this chapter. He's abusive. She ran out the house because he's trying to beat her ass, and she comes back to town.
So they just put a lot of extra details in it that didn't help
the
story.
They hit with some political shit that, like, one of the characters, the comedian got the glasses, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it's Steve. I guess he's undercover, not telling anyone he's homosexual, right? So the opening scene in chapter 2, they're at the state fair, and a gay couple gets attacked by some local guys, and they both get beat. One gets beat, thrown over the bridge. So they play into that right there. I don't recall. Don't come for me, but
I'm listening.
I mean, it was 2 hours and 45 minutes long, but they added things in there to me that wasn't needed.
Yeah.
Like, everything should not have to be a political statement. You don't have to add everyone can't be included. I'm sorry.
It seems like that seems to be the thing with all these movies. Is like there's always this underlying
storyline.
All these disenfranchised people, like, hey, we're gonna throw you in this too.
Exactly. So when you have one character who didn't have that part of it in part 2. It's like he's just there, but what's his purpose?
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to figure out, so you have everyone getting their totem, getting this, getting that to fight this thing. What are you doing? You're just a crazy person who's been back in the hometown this whole time. Talking about, I saw these shaman people who live on the outskirts of town who gave me the way to kill this thing, which is a total lie. They all died trying to do it, but I know we can do it.
I'm never going to a town called Derry. So let me ask you
but
this.
But that shit, that part with the woman in the apartment was.
I was gonna ask you about that.
That was some good shit.
Right,
that
cool.
was so good.
So what about the final battle? Like, hey, spoiler alert for you guys. I don't care about ruining this movie because I knew it was gonna be bad.
So
is he still a giant spider?
How they did it? Yes.
They kill him with rocks?
No.
Okay.
They kill him with words.
Oh God. How the hell do you kill? All right.
So in the
book,
there's in the book.
Spoil this damn movie for me.
What both movies did back in the day, and this one, they didn't give you the whole detailed, convoluted Stephen King-ish.
About him being like some universal entity and all this.
But in chapter 2, he comes from space.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's this thing from outer space, and he's a spider-like thing, but not really a spider, because they did the whole 8-eye thing you got in the first movie. You didn't get that whole thing.
Yeah.
So basically, the hint is he can only go as small, or he has to he adapts to the size of where he is. So we get him small to go through here, we can kill him. Oh, we can make him small with words. You're nothing, you're this, you're that. So they're like teasing him. So the whole movie has the whole bullying is not right aspect of it, because they're all kind of like losers. I'm not lying to you. So at some point they're like yelling at him, chanting this shit, and like, you're this, you're that. He keeps like changing into different things, and he gets real small, and he crawls back into the little cubby thing, and they pull his heart out of his chest and squeeze it, and he's dead.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I hate movies that have a message. I'm just gonna be honest.
I'm telling you, yeah.
I just want a movie where I can just sit there, eat some popcorn, and be like, "Yo, that shit was cool."
Yeah.
Or man, that scared me.
And I think the one other thing they did was, so like, when you left Derry, you forgot what was going on, and when you came back, you remembered. So even in the first movie, even in the book, as they left Derry, they began to forget everything. In this one, no, they're still remembering. Well, you're remembering because I'm like,
yeah, okay, yeah. So out of 10, you sounds like you give it a 3, 4.
No, I'll give it.
Is there anything redeeming about this movie? No, cool. Don't go see it. You got it. Don't go see it.
If you've seen part 1, you have to see part 2, though. That's the thing. If you've seen part 1, you got to see part 2.
No, I don't feel compelled to see it at all.
But this is the thing. If you've never read the book or seen part 1, you'll love this movie.
I've never read the book, but I don't think I'm gonna like this movie.
But you saw the first movie, the TV series.
I did. Okay, well, I might wait till it's on like TV or Fire Stick in like a few months, because I'm not gonna go pay my money to go see this movie. I'd rather go see Hobbs and Shaw, which I still haven't seen.
Saw it.
How was it? Did we talk? We didn't talk. Did y'all talk about it last episode?
We can talk about it now. I can tell you about it. I'm not gonna tell you about it, but
it was the best movie you've seen in your life, right?
No.
Hell yeah! I like you.
No.
Hell yeah! I like
you said it was?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Black Superman did it, huh?
Absolutely
Hell yeah!
not.
It just did his thing.
Absolutely
I know he did.
But I will say this.
Did he fuck up the Rock?
Awesome. He fucked them both up. But what I will say this though,
baby, that's what
I don't feel it's a Fast and Furious movie though.
It's not supposed to be. That ain't what I want. I want explosions, shit talking. I want to.
You got that.
Sit there and wish I had a plate of barbecue. I'm watching this and some beer.
And some beer, right?
To be a high pumping testosterone.
It is. It is.
Especially after coming off of I'm killing a monster with some words. No. Let me see somebody get blown up.
No, but I will say this though.
The Rock picking up a torpedo and throwing it like just something crazy.
No, he's actually like holding in multiple vehicles. I'm like,
perfect.
The Rock is not so fucking. It was so unbelievable.
Let's see him pick up a helicopter.
It almost.
Yeah.
But it was. I will say this though. The action is beautiful. It's a beautiful movie. The action is there.
No Vin Diesel. Perfect.
I want to say even the three main characters, him, her, and the other dude, they did really well. Good chemistry.
Yeah. So
I get tired of the whole
it.
kitschy kind of the back and forth. I can't stand that all the time. It's just too much. But
I know you didn't go in this movie thinking it was gonna be great dialogue.
No, I did not.
Okay,
I did
cool.
not.
Okay.
Helen Mirren is beautiful as always. Oh, God,
yeah.
She's so yummy.
I don't know who that is. I don't know.
Helen Mirren is? You don't know who she is? You seen Red, that movie with the old spies who's
part of it? No.
You're disappointing me right now. But no, I think it was beautifully made. There's not a lot of cars. There's a lot of muscle stuff. Like perfect. Jason Statham has his car, has a whole garage full of cars and stuff like that. But it's not about that. But Idris Elba kicks ass. I'm
glad they actually got away from the whole like, this is a movie about a bunch of cars and then we do stuff around cars. Because after that first Fast and the Furious movie, none of the scenes they've done so far have topped them going under the 18-wheeler. Nothing's topped that. It's the most simple one they've done. Everything else is just like, you can't do that. You can't do that. I think what I think about this movie, the reason why I can't really put it as a fast movie, but it's that nice cushion until 9 comes out. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, I got my fix. I can't wait till this one's finished. Yeah. Because, Vince on Instagram nonstop, just he's on Instagram nonstop showing where everybody's shooting, what's going on. Helen Mirren's in that one as well because she stays Jason Statham's mom. Yeah. That chick. Okay. Yeah. I know who she is. Yeah. So she's in that one. It's a nice cushion, just like Captain Marvel's a nice cushion before Endgame. It's a nice kind of like, okay,
I see what someone's doing.
I could have done without Captain Marvel.
But, I mean, it was there. It's kind of like, okay, now where's Endgame?
Yeah.
Because we would have been on edge. We're like, shit, what's going on? So it was that kind of thing.
Okay. So I tried to fire stick this movie, but I feel like I was doing it injustice because they opened up with that scene in the garage. And I was just like, man.
You need to see this on a big screen.
Yeah.
Got to do the whole.
IMAX,
or even the one below that was XP.
The D-Box thing?
Whatever that is. But you need to do it in theater.
Cool. All right. So that's still the only movie that I really want to go see that's out.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I liked it. Have you seen Anna?
No, but I think we'll watch the TV series.
No, not that one. The one, the girl who is. We reviewed the trailer months ago.
Yeah, don't they have a TV series along the same?
You're thinking of the one, the little girl who's fighting people. This is the one where she's in the club. She's like, I think she's a spy, and she's kicking ass with plates and stuff.
Is this Karen? Who plays the actress?
I don't even know who she is. She's probably a model or some shit. I don't know.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I think you fire stick that one. I'm probably watch that tonight.
Probably.
With all this rain and hoopla going on.
Yeah. Cool. So what we got next?
We have ultimate trailers. I thought of you.
Shit, yeah, these trailers are great.
I thought of you. I thought of,
Have you noticed that it seems like the better movies are starting to play at the second half of the year?
Yes.
I mean,
happened last year also.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's going to be the new thing. And you know what? I'm fine with that. Get all these political statements and shit out of the way during the summer. The way. So all these kids and stuff, they can go and watch their movie. I'm turning into an old man. No, all these kids going in there.
Welcome. Yeah.
I hate going to these movies. Like, I got a 2-year-old. I leave his ass at home when I'm going to the movies.
Because I want to go buy you want to enjoy the movie. You want to enjoy the movie. So all the kid movies are out the way.
Shut the hell up.
The kid stuff is out the way. Is now a nice adult fun.
Yeah.
So I have a plethora of trailers today for everyone.
7 of them. That was great.
Not many. So the way I put it all together, you have Facebook has TV series now. I have one on there. Of course, Netflix is not going anywhere. I don't care what anyone says. Disney is not going to kill Netflix. I'm sorry.
Hold on. Before we do that, there is another thing I saw movie news-wise. I got to pull it back up real quick. I saw it on my way in.
Were you texting and driving? That's so unsafe.
Yeah. Apparently, Boondocks is coming to HBO.
I know it's coming back.
HBO's got it.
Really? Will it have Regina?
I don't know. So I just saw this like pop up on my, I think it was my Instagram. So, oh shit! There's a couple things that just happened.
What?
Well, this
movie news?
Well, kind of movie news.
Okay.
Adult movie news. I guess it's not really a laughing matter, but
we just laughed. Oh my god.
Yeah, because you said adult movie. We don't have to announce that one though.
Okay.
That one's a sad one. We'll move on past that one.
Oh, okay, good.
But yeah, HBO's got Boondocks, so I think that's going to be pretty dope.
Nice.
I'm excited about that.
So we have a combination of big movies, TV. Facebook now has actual shows. You can do Facebook Watch and have talk shows like Jada Pinkett Smith on Red Table Talk, and there's going to be TV shows. Yep. Netflix is going nowhere because they have a bunch of shit coming out pretty soon.
Some good looking shit too.
Also, you have
USA,
Apple TV, USA. So you're gonna have a lot going on. So the first trailer we're gonna talk about is called Just Mercy, and this is starring Jamie Foxx and Michael B. Jordan.
I gotta say, so background for this. Michael B. Jordan is playing this lawyer who's going in and representing all these inmates on death row. I think it's in Alabama.
Yep, it's a true story too.
Yeah. So, and this is the one thing I see about this. Cause I hate movies where this seems like this would fit in that normal trope of old timey movies with like shitty conditions for black folks and all this. This ain't really showing that. This more like we're seeing a black lawyer who comes in and saves other black people, and you don't really see that too often. It's usually like the white hero. It's not heard about,
even though it happens more than we probably realize.
We don't see it on TV.
We don't see it. They don't want to tell you that. They want to have like what Jarvis used to say, the white savior situation going on.
So this looks pretty.
I'm excited to see Jamie do something serious.
Yeah.
And Michael B. Jordan do something serious.
And I mean, that's someone I've been hoping to see more of, because I mean, he in my opinion, he's been suffering the same thing that a lot of these like good-looking actors get. They suffer from having these movies. There's a lot of stuff around, a lot of hype, and it's just them with 12 lines in the entire movie. So we're gonna actually be able to see his acting, and I know he had.
And this is packed with some really good actors.
Yeah, he's surrounded by some big names. I know that movie he had Fahrenheit 451. Yeah, well, apparently bombed.
I
on
liked
HBO.
it though.
You did?
I liked it.
Jarvis came here and just like wrecked that movie.
I liked it.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that Michael B. Jordan is trying to. I think everyone who did Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
And then he had Creed, so he's had some hot stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to do something with a little bit more substance and a little bit more depth to take him away from those things. And I think this movie shows that. And I like that the fact that Jamie Foxx is not the lead. It's not him overtaking.
He's supporting.
He's supporting, else, and I think he's doing really well being a supporting actor.
Yeah. They seem like they have really good chemistry on here too. So I'm really excited.
I'm excited about this.
I normally avoid these kinds of movies. Like I never saw what's that Martin Luther King one everyone saw? It's named Thelma.
Oh, Selma.
Selma. I said Thelma.
You said Thelma.
I'm bad.
You insulting ass. Yes, you said
I never
Thelma.
saw that. 12 Years a Slave. None of those movies. I've seen enough.
I didn't watch 12 Years a Slave because I read the book in school a long time ago, and not because I feel there's too many slave movies. I think art is art. There's storytelling. I think a movie's a way to tell a story. Reading a book, whatever it is, and everyone doesn't read. Everyone doesn't do certain things. But I just didn't want to see it. I did not want to see it.
Yeah.
I cannot see certain things on screen. Yeah. Certain things I just cannot see.
This one though is definitely.
I'm excited about this. I'm also excited about Hansel and Gretel.
So I think out of all of them, this might be one of my favorites because this shit look creepy as hell.
Yeah, Hansel and Gretel has been redone many times,
and it's usually done with some kind of like campy type.
This is not campy at all. This has a straight thriller horror feel about it.
And it's funny because I shit on M. Night Shyamalan a lot, but it kind of has. You know how his shooting style, when he like zooms in on someone's face and like it has like the background like blurred out and everything. I kind of like that because you can see these long shots of these characters on here, and it makes it just a little bit more eerie.
The trailer to me is beautiful in the sense of what we're talking about how it's shot.
Yeah.
And the trees what got me when I first opened up the trailer. I was like, oh, that's gorgeous. I've always been a fan of the real stories behind fairy tales. And these stories that make it Disney have made so beautiful and great. And there's this one movie that I watched years ago has Sigourney Weaver in it. It's called it's Sleeping Beauty, but it's an old real version of Sleeping Beauty. And Little Red Riding Hood. It's all those real stories of what's going on. I love stuff like that.
Yeah.
And this is not your kitschy type of Hansel and Gretel you had years ago with Hawkeye dude. What's his name?
Oh, Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, he was in it, and they were like fighting witches and shit as adults.
Yeah, they had like all these guns and shit.
Right. So
see, and the thing with this is that a lot of times horror movies especially when they're doing shit like this, they have this whole misstep where it's like they feel like they have to go over the top to make you get like this creepiness, and that's kind of like what I'm done with Saw and shit like Hostel is that I like gruesome, but there's a point where it just gets so gruesome where you kind of just like, all right, you're compensating for the lack of story. This doesn't seem to do that.
And I get insulted when people feel they have to do that. There's still audiences who like smart artwork in theater. I want a horror. I want to be scared. I like that type of adrenaline. You can do it in a smart way. Don't insult me.
Like there's this movie I saw that came out at Cannes like last year I think, and the director said his whole goal of the movie was to make people throw up, and like when you get your ticket they gave you a bar pack.
Is it the Somerville movie with Summer's Thing movie that came out last year?
No, it's called I think it's like Bugs or something. And it's like this.
Let me tell you, Bugs, where they're in the hotel room and he's there.
Not that.
That shit was amazing.
That was great. But this movie is about a girl who goes to the Amazon, gets bit by some parasite, and slowly starts to turn into some mutated bug thing.
Oh shit!
So you know, like on that scene in District 9 where a boy's like he starts losing his fingernails, like fingernail things and slicing people, like the two things that freak me out the most. This is supposed to be an entire movie like that. Like you see when her teeth start falling out.
So it's like The Fly 2.0.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what
if you remember the
Jeff
name
Goldblum,
of that,
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so I mean, but going back to this movie looks way better. It looks like it's been shot really nicely, and then it got the imagery in the back on the call card or whatever with like the 5-point star in the background and shit. So it seems like they're gonna try and give it more of a realistic twist, like you were saying.
I like that.
Even the witch doesn't really have that like, oh yeah, she's a witch. She looks like she's somebody's creepy ass grandma. So
as it should be. Exactly. It has to be inviting. It can't be.
She just wants to eat kids.
So I'm excited about that. It may not make a bunch of money, but I like when people don't make things for the bunch of money part of it. It's for the conversation piece of it.
Yeah.
So
and it's even though it's like based off of a story, like a story we all know and everything. It seems more original than a lot of the shit that's been coming out. So.
And it may be more authentic to the actual storytelling. These stories are told to get you to go to bed. I mean, fairy tales and bedtime stories, these things are told to get kids to go to sleep. Like, like creep you out, go to sleep, which is so fucked up as a parent, Till this day, let me tell you something. Let's have full transparency. Till this day, I still sleep with some light on in my home. Fuck you. I have some light somewhere that I can kind of visibly see, and I have to have my feet covered at all times because I'm afraid of something coming up and touching my feet.
So that's like a really common thing. I think I'm
and I need to have my bathroom door closed in my bedroom. I can't. I don't want.
I'm the same way.
I don't want the dark, hollow space.
Oh, see, fuck that. See, I feel like a little bit of light messes with you more than anything because it creates shadows. If you have it pitch black. Yeah, it's cool.
I can't do that.
Oh,
I have the hallway pitch light on, so I have lamps on in the living room. So that's like a little bit of a dim light.
Crazy.
Huh?
Your electric bill must be crazy.
No, it's not. But I have a lamp on in the living room, so I get a little bit of light. So when I get up and stumble because I go to the bathroom, I'm old all night long, and I'm like, okay, I see a little bit of light. But if it's pitch black, I hear noises all the time in my home. Something's creaking and cracking. So I'm telling you.
All right.
And I love this shit. So anyway.
You want to know something really shitty that I do?
What do you do?
So Dominic's 9, right? And he has sleep with a light on. I get up in the middle of the night, like 2 o'clock. I go in there and turn off all the lights and close the doors because I know he wakes up early. I hope Jada's not watching this, but I do this shit.
I'm telling her. I'm going to tell. That's so fucked up. That's so messed up. Oh, my God. Thank you.
It's the little things in life.
It's the little things that bring parents
joy.
You know? Yeah, absolutely. I'll probably be the same kind of parent. No lie.
I'd tell you this as a parent, like, sometimes you gotta fuck with the kid.
You have to. I mean, that's why you have them, right? To do chores and to fuck with them.
That's exactly right.
Because clearly, because I have no children and I do yard work. I'm like, fuck, I should have had about 4 sons, man.
Yeah. If you had like a 12-year-old.
Oh my God.
Wake him up at 7 o'clock on a Saturday.
Wake ass up. Come on. Come on this yard.
Beer, like, man, it's hot. Get your ass out there.
Yeah.
And
don't come back in until it's done.
That was perfect.
Throw a bottle of water at you. Go back to work. Shit.
Yo, you're giving out water. You're nice.
Or the water hose inside the house.
Not even twisted. That. I was like, wait, you go to recess? You're at recess out for an hour? How often do you get water at recess? Never. Cool. You don't need water right now.
This days, you can't do it anymore. The kids will be out the middle of the yard passed out. CPS come looking for me. So the next one is going to be Jessica Biel has a movie coming out. It's a TV show. But it's going to be on Facebook called Limetown.
Okay, so one of them I kind of lost my attention on. It wasn't this one. This one
it may be the Rosario Dawson one that you lost your attention on. So Limetown,
that one was all right too.
Limetown's going to be coming out on Facebook Watch. So it's going to have its own actual show, which Facebook is. I worry about Disney. I need to worry about Facebook and what they're doing. So she hasn't done any work in a while.
Losing money for a solid 6 to 8 years. Yeah, they got nothing. They got something coming.
Right. So, and she hasn't done anything really in a very long time.
Yeah.
And I think she's a really good actress, actually. So, I think this is going to be like a show. But what I love about this is if you listen to podcasts, this show is created off of a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of struck home.
It did?
Yeah. A little bit.
Yeah. So,
especially and if you're someone who likes conspiracy theories too.
Absolutely.
This shit was also a little creepy.
I love creepy.
Yeah.
We're in the season of creepy. So yeah, this was all created off of a podcast. I want to say it's one episode of a podcast, a short story, and then they just went with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, #1 podcast.
326 people without anyone noticing.
That's wild.
So this is gonna be good stuff.
15 years and you're still asking the wrong questions.
I'm just curious to see.
Like him.
I like. He's good.
Yes. He's so underrated, man.
It'll be interesting to see what happens with this though, because if Facebook throws their hat into the game for having major streaming properties, like
we'll be getting charged.
No, of course not. No.
No, you don't think so?
Absolutely not, because what they want is our data. They use we are a commodity for them. This is just to get us on there more, so now they can start selling ad space and all that. I'm just curious about I've given up on being like, oh, cool, I'm gonna keep my data and stuff protected. Yeah, right, whatever. Right. Might as well just enjoy it. But I'm just curious to see what's going to happen. That if this does well, how much more money they're going to put into trying to create these, and like if this is coming out of Facebook, or is it just a director who's putting their stuff on Facebook as a platform?
I think that's a good question, because I think it went to the film festival. But what I like about Facebook would have have an update now, like every 6 months. So now at the top of your phone or whatever, you have that kind of TV screen. So you click to get all videos there, and then you have your videos will be there. You have other stuff. So besides Jada Pickett's talk show, which is on Facebook, it's an actual show that comes out on Facebook. I'm wondering how they're going to do, if they do more TV shows, will it be another type of tab for these shows? It's like a Hulu thing. It only comes out like once a week type of thing. So
Hulu's supposed to be going back to that. I am not happy about that.
What I love about Netflix, you give me everything at one time. Let me binge it, and I'm happy. I don't want you to give me. I would rather you do maybe 3 at a time, because when they did Handmaid's Tale this season, they dropped 3 episodes thinking all at one time for you, and then you got it now week by week.
So I'm just really fond of being able to watch it whenever I want to, because I mean, I'm the kind of person, I'll binge watch shows, but I've never been the same after I binge watched 13 seasons of Supernatural in like 2 months. I'll never sit. I can't sit down and watch more than like 2 or 3 episodes of anything anymore.
But at least you know it's there for you. You don't have to worry about it waiting. So you like the fact that it's there for you.
If I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, I feel like watching TV. I can.
And you want to pause it, and it starts right back where you left off.
Yeah.
So the next one's another TV show series happening. Rosario Dawson. And it's called Briar Patch. What's funny about this is, she's dating that candidate who ran for president.
It's funny, I follow her on Instagram and I have no idea.
She's dating that one guy who's running for president. And I wonder how that's going to be with her being an actress and these TV situations going on and so forth. But this is called Briar Patch.
I mean, she does a lot of like political commentary on her Instagram. So I feel like she'll be all right. I feel like she's also somebody who's pretty underrated. We don't see her a lot.
I think she's selective, though, because when she does do some work, it's decent work.
Yeah.
But she's very political, very liberal, so I think she does a lot more other stuff going on.
But she hasn't been in anything since Daredevil.
And it's the same Toronto Film Festival as the one that came out for Jessica Biel. She looks amazing in that red suit, though.
Also, I want to take... I gotta find a way to put this on here, but a buddy of mine has a movie out right now.
You have him on?
Yeah, he's out in Atlanta. He's on tour.
We can Skype him in. We can have him come in.
I'm gonna bring this poster I got, because I was one of the first people to stream this movie. This poster's fucking sick.
So we have
next week or whenever. And that's the other thing too. So this is made by
Mr. Robot.
Esme Ramsey. I can't say his name. Director for Mr. Robot. So I know this is gonna be something I'm interested in, especially because Suits is gone now. So
yeah.
And Pearson does not do it for me. Does not. Man.
So the next one I want to talk about is and. This
is definitely the one that lost my attention, though.
So, it's called C.
This one also lost my attention.
And this is going to be on Netflix.
No,
it's going to be Apple TV. Apple TV. This one is Jason Momoa and Alfred Woodard, and it's futuristic kind of thing where people have lost their eyesight. Something like that.
It's like Bird Box, kind of.
It's like Bird Box. I hated Bird Box.
That's what happens when Bird Box keeps on going.
I hated Bird Box. It was a piece of shit.
You like Bird Box?
But I hated the book also. I didn't like the book as well. Right. But this takes place in the future where I guess everyone now has developed into their blind. And now there's some people who are born who can see. And they're trying to...
I'm just going to say, I don't think... I'm a huge proponent of evolution and all that. I don't think evolution... would select for humans having no eyesight. That's just my opinion, though. I'm not a scientist.
But they do it for some animals, though. If we live in the darkness.
Yeah, this is not going to happen for humans. We're too reliant on light. How are you gonna look at your phone? You can't. We're not gonna social media with
First
bro.
of all, let's just discuss the fact that you have an issue with Jason Momoa.
I haven't even mentioned him.
We did all before we started.
No, because I didn't want to say anything.
I know
knew
you
that's
didn't,
what
but
was
we're going
happen,
to do this.
So I'll do it like I did with Aquaman and focus on everybody else around him and still point out how bad this shit looks.
I'm interested though. I'm going to give it a chance, and I'm interested.
Did you see Frontier?
I did.
Did you like Frontier?
I did like Frontier. It's not.
I've never seen it.
I liked it. I did like it. I did. This is my thing. I respect what you're saying, and I understand what you're saying because as body of work, you can't really respect right now, except you don't even like Aquaman. But that's for personal reasons.
Aquaman was bad though. That movie was so bad. Not even him. Like I'm not even mad at him.
I really feel that he's really trying hard to.
I think he's charismatic as shit. His interviews have me rolling laughing all the time.
I think that's the problem. I think that the roles that he's doing what a lot of us have to do. I'm taking these roles to get myself out there, and now he's going to create work and projects that really highlight what he wants to do. I don't really think he wants to be in front of the camera all the time. I think he wants to do producing and directing, honestly. But you have to do something. And I think Aquaman gave him the footing to do more, and Frontier gave him the chance to do more. And I think it's going to catapult him into a different type of respect people may have for him.
And that's all good. Those are some very valid points. He's not a good actor.
I love
Sorry.
it. I love you so much.
And I'm also looking at this too, and this is going to be a point that Marcus made, and there's Jada laughing because, of course, the one fucking thing she would chime in on is this.
Yeah.
Is this?
Hey, Jada.
No, don't say hi to her. You stay at home.
Feel better.
You go sleep. You're sick. Go
Hope
sleep.
you feel better.
Besides the delivery, because his delivery is the same constantly, I'm also not excited about this because I see who's producing and directing these. It's the same people who were involved with the Hunger Games and all that. And let's be real, though, towards the end, those movies weren't that great either.
Towards the end, I will agree with you on that.
That's what I'm not too.
Now you're better at remembering directing stuff like that than I am.
No, they just popped up on there.
But I mean, you remember those people? It did pop up on there.
Yeah.
I'm just excited about it.
But even looking like the camera angles, it's all the same thing, like smoldering eyes.
As they do with the fucking Rock. Dwayne Johnson has the same camera stuff.
The difference is with the Rock is that because he takes so many roles. Some of his roles actually let his charisma come through. And I've been very objective with The Rock because I highlighted that one episode of Ballers that I will never let go when he was on the track at the Monster Truck.
I think Ballers has really helped people see him differently, though, because he does a really good job in Ballers.
He does.
Yeah,
he's had a few missteps in there.
Yeah,
but the thing is that we see him in different roles.
Yeah.
Tell me a role that's significantly different that he's played in. Or give me something that was...
You mean Jason Momoa?
Yeah. Or something that he actually... where you saw the potential in for him to be a good actor. That's the thing. Now, this says nothing about him as a person or his charisma. I'm just saying, give me something. Like the same argument we made for Pattinson is that
I can't. Yeah, I can't. I have to agree with you.
Because like Henry Cavill, when he was having some stuff and people were trying to say he wasn't gonna be that great of an actor, what did he do? He went and got classically trained, came back, killed it.
Well, he was already classically trained, but I think
he started acting first and then he went.
Oh, he did. Okay, but yeah.
Who else? There was another. I mean, I just said the same thing about Michael B. Jordan a second ago.
Yeah,
like,
you did.
All he had was one
I'm not debating you.
Boom.
I really want to give him a chance.
She's saying thank you.
Yeah,
I was like,
me.
wait. I'm always, I
know you're on the fence, man.
For her. No, because all right. I'm not even gonna say.
Yeah, next trailer.
It's an everyday thing.
I know.
Every fucking day. Every day.
Every day.
I had somebody. I'm on the phone with my sister. Bust out at Walmart. Hey, anybody ever tell you look like? Yo, dude, leave me alone, man.
I know it's hard. My cousin goes through that also. Yeah, it's hard to be a handsome, dapper gentleman.
Don't put it like that. Now I sound like a douche.
You are a douche. Anyway, the next one I think you'll love is going to be on Netflix. I think this is starring Paul Rudd. I love Paul Rudd, and this is called Living with Myself.
Paul, I'm not a fan of Ant-Man. I'm a fan of Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
This looks like a perfect role for him.
I am excited about it.
And then that little thing with him killing the bug at the very beginning was kind of funny.
I think it was a play to the Ant-Man thing. Absolutely. I love Paul Rudd. I really do. And I like the comedic part of it. I like the whole multiplicity thing that happened. Remember with Michael Keaton years ago, that type of thing. The whole Total Recall. I go to some place to get a new
That's
feeling.
actually a great way to describe it. Because even like this whole scene is very Total Recall.
Total Recall. Then you have the multiplicity thing. But then you have the whole psychological, which one is me?
Yeah.
And that's interesting. And the great music. I mean, come on.
So, I just thought of a role for him that's a remake.
What's that?
And I just lost it. Give me a second.
Okay. I'll wait. We'll all wait.
Office Space. If they ever redid Office Space, he should star as
Yes.
Boy. He would be perfect for that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Now there's two me's.
See, this is where it gets creepy.
So, what do you suggest we do?
Also, that scene made me think about. So I didn't realize that Ken Whitaker was a real person. There's this whole thing on the internet going around about how Forrest Whitaker and Ken Whitaker aren't the same people.
He's better than me in everything.
I know.
Work, with Kate.
I was like, nah, the internet. I actually looked at Jada and said, yo, don't let the internet punk you like that. That's the same guy. He's got glasses on. And she looked it up. She's like, no,
it's not.
It's different. And I dropped my drink and I was like, damn.
It is, yeah.
I lost today.
It happens to the best of us.
Nah, man, she's been on a roll. I had to pay her like $100 over the weekend for a bet that I thought I was right about.
She's killing it. Jada, I love you. Like,
encourage
killing
her.
it.
Encourage her because that's how gambling addictions start. Yeah.
We
ride that high
compulsive,
horse.
yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Stop where you can't ahead, Jada. Stop where you're ahead.
Never.
But I'm really excited about this. Totally excited about this.
You should pick up.
Also, we were kind of late on this, but shout out to everybody that joined us on Facebook
Oh, yeah.
Live.
Oh, my God. Yes. Thank y'all. Share. Please chime in. We've just been rambling on. We only have 3 more, and I'm excited about it. We're going to go through all these, and then we're going to be done.
So I know there's Tall Grass left, but what else?
Waves.
Oh, yeah. That looked great. The other Michael B. Jordan movie.
So we have another Michael B. Jordan movie on here.
Shit, pulling on the heartstrings.
Yeah. And this was called Waves.
I was like, man, this is going to have me like Pursuit of Happiness.
And yeah, this Waves
have a tear or something.
The makers who did Moonlight and Heredity, Moonlight and something else are doing this one. This one has Sterling K. Brown.
Oh, another great actor.
Yeah.
He's good. He's been killing it lately.
And this one is a total emotional roller coaster, I feel. And I'm excited about this. One is just beautiful.
Yeah.
And
I think A20 did this one too, right?
It's A18? No, A20. It's A20. They did this one as well.
They usually put some really good movies out there.
So this is really, I'm really excited. This is not going to be like a money maker thing. But this is going to be one of those movies you watch and you talk about later on.
Yeah, it's going to be a quality movie that flies under the radar, and then next thing you know, it gets more awards, and you're like, what the fuck movie is that?
This is the type of movie that's going to make Sterling K. Brown get more work because it's going to be watched by folks who want to see quality work, add it to your resume kind of thing, and it's like, you did that? Yes.
Another thing, too, is like, we're starting to see roles being filled with black people in them, where it's just like, this is a normal family dynamic.
Thank you.
That's it.
Yes.
You're going to see some teen angst in this shit. You're going to see a protective father who may make the right decision that
may or may not. Yeah. Absolutely.
So it's, I'm interested in this.
Totally interested in this.
So one of those few sentimental movies where I'm like, all right, cool, I'll check this out.
So I'm excited about it. I'm really, really excited about it. And I don't know if anyone, I'm real big on how images play and certain colors that you see play out through certain things. And orange and red and yellow is really big in these. I don't know what that's going to mean. I know it may not mean anything, but
you can see on
there's something about the brightness, and there may be a darkness that comes later on with it. So I'm really excited about this. Super, super excited.
It's gonna be cool. It's
gonna be really good.
There's not really much to say about that trailer.
No,
but
absolutely.
It's gonna be
you have to watch it.
Pretty good.
The next one is In Tall Grass. And In Tall Grass is a short story written by Stephen King and Joe Hill, his son. And it's a psychological type of thing, like Stephen King does. And they made it into a movie, which I don't even understand how the hell they did.
This gave me some real... So I'm hopeful with this movie, but maybe give me some real M. Night Shyamalan vibes.
Shyamalan la.
Yeah.
So the premise of it is you have a young young man and woman, they're brother and sister. She is based on the book. She was in college. They're a year and a half apart. Like they're the what they call those Irish twins or whatever. They're a year and a half apart or a year apart, and she's pregnant.
That's
so her
racist.
family sends her to. I'm sorry. Her family's like, okay, you're gonna spend the rest of the summer while you have your baby with your aunt's house across country. They're taking a drive, and they're making stops along the way, and they stop somewhere, and next to where they're stopping at, I guess it's a store or whatever, and then they stop, and they're hearing a young boy saying, "Help me," in this tall field, like a cornfield, and they're like, "What's that? Do you hear that?" And it sounds really close, and anyone's like, "Oh my God, what's going on?" And from the moment he steps in, he's like gone.
Yeah.
And then she's out there waiting, like, oh my God, what's going on? I'm calling 911. So she walks into the grass. So where are you at? The phone, no service. And they're circling this grass. And they do come across other people in this grass as well who's been there. Time is lost. You don't know if it's day or night, but you know you're thirsty. You know about what's going on. Oh yeah, in front of a church, a building. So
I swear one of the guys that's in this movie was in played in the first Men in Black.
You have also Patrick Wilson.
That guy he looks like the guy. It's not him.
Patrick Wilson plays in Conjuring, and Watchmen is in here as well. I love him as an actor.
Oh, that's the next thing I'm waiting for is the Watchmen.
The TV? Yes, I'm excited about that.
Oh yeah, that guy.
What?
How did you get here before us?
I don't know. My boy, he's lost in here too. This is nuts. It's only a field.
What's happening?
He went the other way. No!
See, the thing about this that I like is that it plays on that hysteria that you get from getting frustrated and the mix of emotions you get from being scared and not knowing what's going on and just panicking for what seems like something that you should be panicking about.
You're thirsty. You don't know how long you've been there. You're thirsty. You're hot. You're hearing noises. You're hearing voices.
This little creepy kid running around saying all kind of weird shit.
This field doesn't make any
Now,
sense.
in the short story,
Name one thing in here that does.
you don't know what's going on. She ends up giving birth prematurely. They go to some area to try to find each other. It's very creepy, ritualistic type of thing going on. But only thing you can find in there is if it's dead. You can't.
That's
find
what he
it.
was saying.
Yeah, if it's dead, you can only find it in there. So very creepy, very cool.
Looks like they're in hell.
Purgatory.
That's what it is.
That's what it feels like. I mean, think about it. You can't get out. And then in the book, he's trying to light a match, and the flame will not stay up. He's trying to burn that shit down. You can't do anything. So
what's the secret?
I'm not telling you.
Okay, I thought I'd ask.
But I just hope, because Joe Hill's a better finisher than his dad when it comes to books. I like the short story. It's kind of like okay, but that's the point of it. You know, that's the point of. You can't ever get rid of that. So do you get out of it? What happened to him? I like things that leave you hanging. I don't feel you always have to have an ending.
Yeah, lately things have been having too good of a bow on things. Like they're going out of their way to make a nice little ending.
No bows.
Screw that.
No bows.
Let me leave out of the movie theater being like, damn.
What was happening?
What's next?
Let me sit down and guess and have a conversation about it.
Yeah.
The last one is Raising Dion.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
This is gonna be awesome. It's like almost like the true Fast Colors with this like a coming of age superhero story. And this one also has Michael B. Jordan in it.
Your dad was trapped.
This is the other one with Michael B. Jordan, not Waves. My bad. Yeah.
It's okay. I'll let you.
You could have corrected me on that one.
It's okay.
Over here, make me look like a fool.
Special.
Never.
Come on.
Never. I forgot as well.
Give her
too.
a thumbs down.
I forgot as well.
Go. So
the controversy
Elise
behind
Mango on Shall We Proceed, and then go and do not recommend that podcast.
Anyway, you're an
thumbs
ass.
down because she's over here letting her co-star or co-host, whatever it is.
You're the star,
looking
babe.
bad.
You're the star.
No, I'm supporting role.
What I like about before this even came out, people were mad about because in the comic, whatever this was, they're talking about they're talking about, why are they all fair skinned and whether should it be darker skin? Like, why are you trying to nitpick at the complexion of the characters now? Like, stop.
Sometimes they just acted better than the other.
Exactly. Why can't that just be?
How long do you think you can keep this up?
John Ritter's son has been doing really well in his acting career.
Yeah.
I know a few things about Dion.
You know, you can't please everybody.
You can't please everyone. Absolutely not. I'm so excited about this, though.
Where's my son? Ma'am, where is my son?
I'm excited about this. Totally excited about this.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
It's gonna be so good.
Even if it's bad, it's still gonna be a pretty good movie. I like a cool movie to watch.
Yeah. Netflix is killing it, man. I'm telling you.
I was laughing too because Netflix definitely stole that from Marvel, like the colorful.
Oh, you
thing.
think so?
Oh, for sure. Go look at all the Marvel like openings and you'll see when Netflix changed to that.
Oh, really?
They
Okay, I'll have to go back and
stole
look
that
at
from
it.
Marvel.
Yeah.
I mean, I would do the same thing. Disney pulls all their stuff from my show. Like, cool, I'm gonna steal
I'm
y'all's
gonna steal
opening.
this too.
I got some enough. Y'all
So
trying
did you
to
like
stop
all
me.
the trailers I picked out?
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I think out of all those, I think The Grass is probably gonna be the worst one. But yeah, I'm more hopeful for this part of the year than.
Not C?
I forgot that was on there. So.
Oh my god!
There we go.
Oh my
I'm
god!
gonna watch it. I haven't watched.
It's on
Frontier.
Netflix, so you'll have to watch it.
No, it's on Apple.
Oh my god! Why do I keep saying Netflix?
I don't know, but you see how I correct you, so you know, so you're not over here saying the wrong thing, looking like a
I'm sorry.
scrub.
I forgot as well, though. No lie, I did.
I don't know. I think it'll be all right. I guess. I don't know anything that Apple's put out, so I don't really know what the production value is gonna do.
It's all hearsay. It's all like this is what's coming. You don't really know yet.
Do y'all think C's gonna be good? You two, you guys, not the people on there. No.
Why?
It doesn't look that great. The acting on there was bad by most people.
Oh yeah, I got nothing. Y'all can't give me a valid reason why. Oh, then your opinion means
just
nothing.
Shout out the answer at one time.
Your opinion means nothing. If you can't give me a reason, your opinion means nothing to me.
I can give you some reason.
Shut up.
All right, cool.
Okay, that's it. That's all I got.
Well, that's all I got too.
All right.
So I mean, you know. So we're gonna go through with Saturdays then, huh?
Yeah.
So okay.
October, we're moving days and times, people.
You guys y'all won't see me for another month.
So starting our October, we're only going to record. We're going to come to you twice a month.
Mm-hmm.
The first and third Saturdays every month.
Oh fuck. Okay, all right. So we may have to adjust October instead of the first and third. Yeah, I just remembered that third week of October I should be out of town too. I got a lot of traveling upcoming.
You said that. You said you weren't going to be here for October.
The first weekend. I just booked another trip to the third weekend. I'll make it happen.
If you can't make it happen, we can
Skype
Skype you in. Yeah. We can make it happen.
I'll just be in the car, but that's cool.
Oh, driving?
Yeah, I'm going to Dallas. I think I'm going to Dallas, yeah.
We don't want you driving and trying to give movie reviews. You can't do that. Let Jada drive, then we're going to do that.
Hey, Jada, you driving?
Oh, shit.
It's 2019. We got to share the responsibilities. I'm progressive.
I don't know what's happening right now.
I think women are equally as good as men at everything.
I don't know what's happening right now. I'm not in it. I'm not in it.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Love you, babe.
Shit, I don't know what happened. That's it. We want to thank y'all for tuning in. So starting October, we'll be on Saturdays, first and third Saturdays every month. 2 shows a month. We may go a little bit longer.
Yeah, we're still gonna do Facebook Live and all that,
Yeah.
but we figure that's obviously our schedules have been all over the place.
Yeah,
it's changed. It's a whole lot
crazy.
easier for y'all.
It's crazy, and plus, I think it's easier on a Saturday to give you, if we get a chance to watch a movie in the week.
Yeah, and then we all get to actually. We'll be here.
Yeah, hopefully we'll all be here. This asshole won't be here. He's
I will
traveling.
be here. I'll make it happen.
All these family men and educators.
I was saying none of this is family stuff. We're going to a festival.
Oh shit!
Yeah, no.
With your blue hair.
The kids will be here.
Yeah. Kids will be in town.
Yeah.
That's it. We hope you enjoyed the show. We had fun. We missed you. We've missed you.
Oh, thanks.
We miss your mug.
No.
And so we'll see y'all first weekend in October on a Saturday. So tune in.
Yeah, that's the third, right? Yeah. Or fourth.
We're gonna do some like build up to it. I'll get back on my social media thing for intermission and
me too.
And do some build up for it.
Yeah.
So full of shit. You ain't doing
I'm
nothing.
gonna try.
All right, that's it.
Cool.